Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Ooh, the bingo wing was strong. Today we are going to do a shop my stash video, and honestly, I have been waiting to do this for about 2 weeks now. I have been itching to switch the rotation in my shop my stash, just as projects have had things roll out and I've had them in this rotation for my makeup. Or have had them out for quite a while. I'm ready. I'm ready to put some stuff away. I'm ready to switch some stuff in my shop, my stash. So I just kind of wanted to talk about all of the things, and there is a lot that is going back into my stashola right over there. So, I guess maybe we should just like talk about it in the way that I'm going to be shopping it. That makes sense in my head. I had the NYX Marshmallow Primer that I've been using for the past month now. I really like this. I just kind of want to switch and try something else. Then I have some foundations. The first one is this Uoma by Sharon C. This is the Walmart one, the one Uoma that you can find at Walmart. So I had this foundation in. I just kind of want to try some other foundations for the time being. I have this concealer that we actually did some really good damage to this past month. So this is the 𝘉𝙦𝙦𝘚 Under Eye in the shade Medium. Can you see that giant pan that's in there? This is my darkest concealer that I have, and I'm already fastly losing my summer tan. So we're just going to tuck this away and pull something else out to use for the next month. A product that I'm going to leave out because it's the only one that I have in this type is the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. I've really been enjoying putting this on underneath my foundations and then putting my foundations on and then all of the accoutrement of other foundation. I like that extra step. I'm going to be quite frank. I like the extra step. I just feel like it holds things on a little bit longer, especially when I'm taking on and off the mask. Just anything to make it a little less foolproof and a little more long wearing. I am ready to put back my Body Shop Coconut Bronzer. This is in the Matte Cocoa shade 3 medium. I don't remember if I told you last time, but I did hit pan in this, and I've been just increasing the pan size on it. So I'm pretty happy about the usage that I got on it this summer. This is definitely a summertime bronzer for me. So in here, I had some highlights and a cream blush. My cream blush is going to stay. It's in my ditch the discontinued, this guy there. I'm going to put all three of these highlights away. This is Dandylions Company Spriggan. This is Dandylions Company Pegasus. And then this is ABH Subculture. ABH Glow Kit, the Sugar Glow Kit. And this is Gumdrop, right? Yeah, this is Gumdrop. I hit pan in Gumdrop. And then we've just been reaching into Pegasus a little bit more. That was in my deck of panning, if you're curious. My highlight collection, man, I swear, I can tunnel through highlights like it's nobody's business. I don't know how. I love piling on the highlight. I am wearing Spriggan on my cheeks today. It doesn't look super, super green, but it does offer like a really intense brightness, which I do like. I have a couple eye products that I just want to talk about that are going to go back in their home. And then I have a whole slew of lip products. So the first, guys, I'm going to put back my two eyeliners. This is the LA Girl Shockwave in Screamin'. This is so pretty. It's such a bright yellow. And then I have this Mint Melt. This is actually the tan color one. I actually am surprised I got as much use out of this as I did. It's actually sitting like down in the container now. So that's pretty good because I did not like this initially. Like after buying it, I don't think that this performs as a eyeshadow as well. Like there's no way that this is an eye base, but I put a glitter glue and then I draw this on top of my glitter glue and then I set it with another powder and it lasts a little bit longer that way. Then the last couple eye products I have are just two loose eyeshadows. So the first one here is Queen Tiffany by bareMinerals. I only reached for this one or two times. Queen Tiffany is just a super, super gorgeous color. Honestly, I kind of don't want to put it back, but at the same time, I'm like, we need to touch more things in our collection. Like, you have too much, Lolo. I actually did wear the MAC Blue Brown pigment a couple times as well, but if I'm going to reach for Blue Brown at the moment, I have the Tarte Pro palette in my rotating palettes, and it has a shade very similar. It would be used in the same capacity. Maybe I should show you a swatch of this. I'm sure everyone is familiar with the blue brown kind of duochrome. This is kind of, I feel like this is the duochrome that started it all. That reddy kind of base with that teal blue shift. Super pretty. I have a really hard time figuring out how to wear those, and kind of gravitating and making myself wear them more often the past couple months has really shown me how I like to wear them, which is predominantly as like an all over, like smoky, blended it out into the lid kind of look. Then I'm basically putting every single lip product I have back, except for Project Pan lip items. I'm excited to pull some more fall shades and more fall items, and I'm just going to set you guys facing that thing, and then we're going to shop my stash together. I'm very excited about this. So now that we're looking at my collection, I will just say I forgot to talk about a couple items in my little recap portion. So I will just briefly talk about them as we get to those categories in my collection, and that way we're not wasting a bunch of time either. So starting back in the very back is well, I guess I reorganized this section a tiny bit. So now we have like primers and, man, this is awful to show. Primers and setting sprays are going to be back there. All of my foundations, and then front row is concealers. So since setting sprays are in the back and that's what I would normally grab for first, I will just say I have these two that I am currently using. So I have the Ulta Beauty Facial Setting Spray. This is the SPF 50. I have this because if I want to reapply my SPF at the office, I bring this with me. That way I can just spritz it on and I'm good to go. I don't have to fuss about like taking it off, reapplying a sunscreen. This is just fine. And then I have been using the NYX Bare With Me with Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. I am going to switch this back. I'm going to switch this out for the other Bare With Me that I bought. Oh man, I cannot function around this microphone. So I'm going to switch out my Bare With Me with Cannabis and Sativa for the original Bare With Me, just to see how I like that. But I mean, I used a good portion of the cannabis one, so I'm excited to try this one and see how I like it. But these are my only two setting sprays, so pretty well. I guess I have that SPF one, but I count that more like an SPF reapplication rather than a setting spray, but I'll pull that guy out. So now we're looking at, well, I'll go for primers next. I do actually want to pull two primers. I was going to pull the Mint Melt, but I really need to focus and try to get some use out of the Milk Blur Stick. I reached for this a very few couple times this past month, and I'm going to roll it in now to see how much use I can get out of it. Maybe I'll mark it. I'm going to weigh my items for sure, but I just kind of want to see how far I can get. I think I want to pull the NYX High Glass Primer as well. So I'm just going to roll that in. Then I have these two foundations here. This is the Tom Ford and then the bareMinerals. They're very, very similar in terms of like, they're both the airless pump kind of things. The Tom Ford is slightly darker, so I'm going to reach for this one for this coming month. Influencer had sent me both of these two foundations, but I am going to roll this one in just because it's a hair darker and I need to get some use out of it. This is so expensive, y'all. This is so expensive, and I don't want it to just rot away in my collection. We have concealers here. So I am going to pull the bareMinerals Well Rested concealer powder. This is more for like touch-ups in my book, so I'm going to roll this in for like touch-ups, and just like if I'm feeling extra tired, I can put that on. But I think what I want to roll is the Lip Bar Quick Conceal concealer. It's a little less thick than like these guys, and I just kind of want something a little bit lighter to get me through. So there is that. I like to call these my accessory or like accoutrement face products. So it's anything from setting powders, bronzers, blushes, highlights, all of that is kind of over here. And then I have a few like cream products that live in their individual categories. So the first thing I'm actually going to pull two. So I'm going to pull these guys. So I have the Flower Better Not Bitter baking powder or setting powder, whatever this is. I'm going to pull this out for like my normal day-to-day wear. I also sometimes will use these loose setting powders as dry shampoo, and especially since I'm going into the office, I don't like to wash my hair every night. I wash it maybe tops twice a week. Usually it's once a week, so I need a refresh of dry shampoo. And this, since I own it, I'm going to use it as a dry shampoo. That way I don't have to buy a dry shampoo right off the bat. So I'm going to pull that out for kind of a dual purpose. And then I'm going to pull this guy, which is the NYX HD Finishing Powder. This was sent as a gift with purchase. This will be good for touching up and just blotting myself in the office. This is just super compact, so I won't have to worry about taking a bunch of space up in either a makeup bag or a purse. Then I really like to mix and match and cocktail my highlighters. That is like one of my all-time favorite things. And I have a very gold toned highlight. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to give myself the permission to use this guy, which I don't often reach for. This is my Ofra and Nikki Tutorials in Glazed Donut. It is such a incredibly blinding highlight, but it is so pretty. Oh. And I think that this will add just an extra oomph of brightness, where the Fenty Killawatt highlight in Hustler Baby is more like natural day to day. So I'm super, super excited about this action. I'm so excited about that. Okay, so I try to do that as quick as humanly possible so nothing shifted, or it shouldn't have shifted too much, but if it did, I had to switch my battery out. So we just picked out a highlight. Oh, I need a bronzer, and I am gonna just pull my Butter bronzer. I have a couple other bronzers in my collections, but they're in like full palettes, and I really don't wanna reach for like a whole-on palette right now. Oh gosh, I'm dropping everything. So I'm going to reach for my Butter bronzer. It's just a slightly cooler, more neutral toned bronzer for this time of year. And I want to, my loose goal is I want to eventually hit pan in this. I'll try to hit pan in it this year. That's kind of my goal. So let me just give you a little swatch of that out. So that is the Glazed Donut and then the Butter bronzer. I do actually want to pull a blush. Who am I to want to pull blush out? But I want to pull, I've been thinking about this one because I don't reach for it often because it is a MAC, and I try not to really buy from MAC. I bought this a long time ago. I believe this is discontinued. This is MAC Make a Move. Yeah, this is Make a Move. So I want to pull that guy out. We have space in my little magnetic face palette that I'm using, so I'm just going to pull this guy out. Really nice neutral blush tone for this time of year. So pretty. Definitely super impactful, but you can be sheared out. So I'm going to pull that guy in. I'm super excited about that, actually. So my eye products are always super, super difficult to show. So I'm just going to pull some stuff out and then I'll be back to talk about them. All right, another kind of like random oddball thing is this. This is the Too Faced Glitter Glue. I am so close. I have maybe 1 or 2 uses out of my NYX Glitter Primer. And then this is my next oldest. And when I say this is my next oldest, this is still super old because that NYX one has lasted me for freaking ever. So I'm going to pull this guy out. I'm not going to swatch it. I've never opened this. So I'm excited to try this. But yeah, we're going to pull the NYX Glitter Glue out. Then kind of the same lines, I am pulling out this primer here. This is my P. Louise Basic Bright in Red. I'm not going to swatch this one because it stains and I don't want to have red. Oh, I guess I'll just swatch it. Why the heck not, right? Who am I trying to impress right now? No one. It's just me and my husband at home and like our pets. So this is the P. Louise Red base. My thought is maybe I can mix this with my liquid eyeshadow that's super dried out in my Ditch the Discontinued, so hopefully get some more use out of it. I mean, it's objectively pretty. I just have a hard time reaching for like this impactful of a eye base. Then another non-exciting item that I'm pulling is this guy here. This is my Essence Silky Nude. I don't know what this is, long-lasting pencil or something like that. The writing rubs off very quickly on these, but this is just a nude liner, perfect for the waterline. So I have a black eyeliner that I just continuously have out, and then I filter through like some of my more colorful or nudes through this. So we're gonna roll that guy in. I saw my friend Mary over on Instagram. I'll have her Instagram handle linked down below. It's Mary Had a Little Pan. She actually was the reason why I was inspired to buy the Lemonhead LA glitters in the first place, and she's been wearing them recently as like inner corners and stuff, and I am just like, I forgot how much these are so pretty. So I'm gonna pull this guy. This is Adult Film from Lemonhead LA, and it is so pretty. Even just as like an inner corner for an office look, I think that this will be gorgeous. they feel like they're getting drier, and I think that I'm going to like them more as they dry out a little bit. So I'm going to try to get some more use out of this before it needs like a traditional glitter glue to last long. Then I'm going to pull this guy here. This is my bareMinerals Loose Eyeshadow in Good Fortune. This is one of my favorite to wear with like burgundy kind of eyeshadows. So I'm trying to finish off that burgundy in my Subculture palette. So I figured that this is going to be a perfect time of year for this. It is so pretty. It's like a light wash of color. I think I might be able to wear it as a highlight too, like really blend it out. Ooh, I'm going to try that. I don't even know if you can really see, but it's just really, it's really pretty with a burgundy eyeshadow, like a matte burgundy. And I think with the glitter glue especially, this will just like look extra impactful. So I am excited to bring this one in for the month. And then I have one last bareMinerals Loose Shadow. This is, what is this? Exotic Victoria. It's like a super like limey kind of yellow green. And I think that this will be perfect for right now. Absolutely perfect. Oh, that's much more impactful. You can definitely see that one versus the other one. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that I do fill out like all of the products that I'm going to use. I'll like add a, like for last month, I did add a starting weight and end weight just so I could kind of understand how much product I use in a given month. So I'm going to do the same thing again for this Shop My Stash, and I'm pretty happy about that. So I need to fill in my lips, but that's totally fine. So I'm just going to pull all of this stuff away now, and then we will be back in a bit to say goodbye. All right, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I have to swatch all of these, but you'll see that in a clip that's already gone by. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if there's anything in my Shop My Stash that you would like to see in a video. Maybe you just want to see me kind of use everything in like a get ready with me, which is totally fine. Definitely can do that. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are staying healthy, sane, and safe. Let me know some of your favorite fall products that you picked out for October. If you do any like rotating Shop My Stashes or anything like that, or even if you just have free reign of your whole collection, what are you grabbing for more often now that we kind of are approaching the best time of year, in my opinion. So I'd love to hear what you guys have pulled out and what your guys' thoughts are on some of these products that I pulled out. But until that, I hope you guys are staying healthy, sane, and safe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!